Time for paint. We are going with everybody's favorite, the Turbo Can Gloss Black. So let's get started. Come right down the middle here. Oh yeah. Why? We are back on the beautiful V8 swapped rear-wheel drive airbagged Honda CRX that is now wide-bodied. The list of mods on this thing are just getting crazy. Every week it's just more and more. In the last video, we got our wide body in. We had to do a bunch of cutting and fitting. I don't want it to be bolted on. I want it molded into the body. So we got some 3M panel bond. We're gonna get these bonded on there. Then we're gonna do a bunch of fiberglass work to make it all smooth. Let's go. All right, don't know what I'm doing. Didn't bother reading instructions. That's really stupid. I think, oh, there she goes. Okay. Should I put it on the car too? Probably, but I'm worried I'm gonna run out of this shit. I'll do a little bit, just a little bit. Oh shit. Okay, we only gotta do that like 10 more times. Let's go. Now we really are doing the RB stuff. RWB, my bad. So we have ongoing bits on this channel, you know, fun stuff we just kind of do over and over. Pinky, the world's most powerful drill. You can't even hit the button without blowing up the entire block.
No, don't do it. No.
Sorry about that. Thank God it was almost dead. You can't even use it unless it's at 1%. One thing that is not a bit, a joke, a run-on gag, is how bad my dad is with a camera. It is almost crazy.
Why?
You almost have to try to be as bad as he is with a camera. So, I'm working on other stuff. I say, hey, Yaps. I call him Yaps. That's a different story. Dad. You're the bodywork guy. Get the Honda kind of buttoned up, do some fiberglass work. Let's get this wide body kit sealed in there real good. So, you know, I can do some body work here or there, but you do all the fiberglass stuff that's really hard, and then we know everything is solid and good. I set up the camera. It's literally on the tripod. I tell him, all you have to do, it's already aimed. You just have to hit the red button, and it'll start going. You can talk a little bit. You can show him how you're going to do the fiberglass. No big deal. I talked to him 2 days ago. I said, how you doing? He goes, I got 4 videos. I said, that's great. Awesome. Okay. You know, I'll come down and do some more stuff too whenever I get there. He said, yeah, no problem. You know, got a lot done. No big deal. He worked a day or two. I said, great. Okay. So I come in today to look at the footage, see what all he's done. Here are those videos now. I don't know how much footage we're going to show from that, but he apparently pulled the hose over and spun the camera backwards. And I'm sure we're not going to show the whole video, but that's 20 minutes. We have 20 minutes of the camera upside down, pointed at the door, while he sands fiberglass and adds fiberglass to the car. Also, he said there was 4 videos. There was 2. It was that one, and then the other one is right here. It's a time lapse of nothing because he thinks for a time lapse you have to click it twice. You just click it once. So the second video is literally maybe 1/10 of a second long. So let's go through what he got done that you can't see because he's a fucking idiot. All right, so before he did the Duraglass, this green stuff you see here is called Duraglass. It's basically like a Bondo with fiberglass fibers in it, and it has, instead of like a typical hardener, it has a resin. That is what you're looking at, but that was not the first step. The first step is to actually take fiberglass and resin and run it along, you know, just basically places you want more structure, places where maybe we didn't get a super good glue up. So all along that rocker, it actually has a reinforced piece of fiberglass all along inside there, and then a little bit up here on the top on both sides. He barely said he had to do any on the fender, so I don't even know how much is up there because right now all I can see is the fiberglass. I'm going to find out whenever I start sanding it, but I told him stay away from the bumpers. Don't mold those in just yet because I might change the front bumper. I'm 99.9% sure we're going to keep the rear bumper because you can modify the rear bumpers pretty easy, and this kit goes all the way down to the stock rear bumper. My problem in the front is the kit goes down farther than the front bumper because it's set up basically for an aftermarket front bumper. So I told him don't fiberglass any of that in yet because we'll probably end up changing the front bumper. The one thing I didn't tell him was that we're going to be redoing the hood. I'm going to basically change this. I loved this without the body kit. Now that the body kit's on, I feel like the hood's just way out of place. And what we're going to do, I'm going to get another hood, and instead of just raising it in the center, I think I'm going to cut right here along this body line and essentially raise the whole hood up. So it'll be like a giant cowl hood. The good news is, whenever you're cutting the entire hood, we barely have to raise any up here. You know, the very front, it'll maybe be raised 1/2 inch, and then, you know, however much we are back here. If I remember right, I think this was 2 inches or 2 1/4 inches. So this whole piece will be up to there, basically. I think it'll flow a lot better. It'll look more like a stock Honda hood. Obviously, it's going to be raised up instead of indented because those body lines go down, and they're going to essentially go up now. So we're going to play with that some. But anyways, he didn't waste a ton of time. He just did some Duraglass on it. But yeah, that was... I should have told him not to do that at all because we're not even going to do this hood anymore. I am not sure if I'm going to buy a new hood or get a hood from Honda Heaven CRX Farm down in Topeka. He already has an aftermarket front bumper that looks exactly like the one that this kit was rendered off of, that blue and silver CRX that I use a lot. That's the rendering basically for this car. We might change the colors a little bit. I really love that blue and silver, but we had a really kick-ass red that we were going to do, so we might go with red and silver. Dad actually found some red in our paint stock. I'll show you that here in a second. But either way, we are a long way from paint. So what I'm going to do now, he is actually in a fishing tournament, so he's done. This guy was supposed to work all week. You son of a bit! Speaking of bits on the channel and funny, you know, things that we have going on, the air compressor, that is also not a bit. It's just a piece of shit that likes to kick on randomly when I'm talking. So what I'm going to do is come in here, start sanding all this fiberglass down so we can do body work on top of it. We'll just use body filler, Bondo, whatever you want to call it, and it'll smooth it out because this Duraglass stuff, since it has fiberglass hairs in it, you can't really get it very smooth. It's really grainy and has bubbles in it and shit. So we're going to sand all that down. But obviously what stays is going to be structure and help. The fiberglass he did before the Duraglass is even more than that. But yeah. So I said all that to say, let's start getting dusty and sanding some shit. All right, we got all of the fiberglass sanded down, not the hood, because like I said, we're going to change the hood. I might end up sanding it down just so we can shoot some primer on it a little bit, but I'm not sure if I'm going to bother. Fiberglass sands like metal. I mean, it just sucks. It sucks. I hate bodywork anyway, but when you're sanding fiberglass, you just got to essentially go at it with a grinder almost. Takes forever. Good news is, I got all of that basically sanded down smooth. I have a couple spots I need to work on, and then I put Bondo over the top of it, body filler. This stuff sands like butter. Now, if you're smart, you put it on and then sand it 20 minutes later so it's soft. Naturally, I put it on last night, so it sat for 18 hours. So now it's going to be harder, but it's still way, way easier in fiberglass. Also, I got some 3-inch spacers in. This wide body kit is 3 inches wider than stock. These are not the wheels we will be running. I'm going to order new wheels with the correct offset. But for now, I wanted to pick these up. They're cheap. They were like $80 or whatever. I wouldn't trust these on a 500 horsepower car. I mean, they're probably okay. It's light enough. But either way, that's not what I want. I just want to see what it looks like with the wheels out. I'm pretty sure it's exactly 3 inches with my measurements, but you actually get the wheel on there. You know, you turn, you kind of can get a feel of it. Maybe we need to go 2.5 inches on our offset. Maybe we need to go 3.5. Who knows? So I'm going to throw those on real quick. Then we're going to start sanding. I fucking hate sanding. These wheels look amazing. Like I said, can't run the adapters. You can, but I don't like to. But holy shit, that looks awesome all the way out to the fender. Goodness gracious. I actually have to adjust my rear end a little bit. It's a 4-link, so I can move it over. I got to go about 3/8 of an inch over to the driver's side. So we are tucking hard over here. I can barely... Actually, it might actually be touching. Yeah, so we got to swing her a little bit. But that's all right. I got a pan hard bar. It's easy to adjust. But, yeah. Damn, that looks good. All right. Let's sand some shit. God, I hate bodywork. All right, so starting to make some headway with the body filler. Everything looks really good on this side. Haven't started on the other side yet. I do have an issue. The gaps in the fenders, it's only like 1/4 inch, but I don't want to fill that up with body filler or even the Duraglass, which is like the Bondo with the mixed fiberglass. I actually want fiberglass mesh in there with resin because that needs to be strong. Especially if you ever hit anything on the fender, that'll be the first place to crack. And I want this back piece molded in a little bit to the bumper. I'm okay with a line being there, but I'd rather have it smoothed out. So I'm going to do fiberglass back there as well. I'm going to hit them with a grinder real quick to kind of rough it up to give something the fiberglass to grab to. And then this side, the gap isn't as bad, but still a little wonky. If I can build that up with fiberglass, then we can shave it back down and get it so it's all square and looks good. We're going to do some fiberglass work, which takes forever. I hate it, but kind of doing one side at a time. That way I can apply shit on this side, work on the other side while this dries and vice versa. First thing you got to do with fiberglass is steal one of your wife's pots. That way she's pissed off at you. You just got to get some resin in there. And then your catalyst, where'd I put that? There we go. Doesn't take much of this stuff. Looks like the old man damn near used all of it, which is fun. And then fiberglass mesh. And what I'll do is I'll cut little pieces of that off. And then also you can steal some of these hairs, throw hairs in there. That helps too. Gives it a lot of strength. Put that in our little, it's like a witch's potion or something at this point. But we'll get that all mixed in with the catalyst. That way it can actually dry. And then I'm going to go lay my sheets out. You can do fiberglass a million different ways. What I'll probably do, since we're filling a gap over here, I'm just going to mash it in that seam as much as I can. And then we'll do a flat piece over the top of it. The back, I obviously don't have a gap to fill, so that I can just put on with a smooth piece to give it some strength, or, you know, a couple pieces. But yeah, let's get itchy. I forgot I needed to make mounts on those front fenders. I started mixing up my fiberglass, was getting ready to add the catalyst, and I went, oh shit. Because without a mount, they could flex. And I don't want to get it solid with fiberglass and then have to maybe move it with a mount. So we're going to make the mounts real quick. Bada bing! Fender mounts. Easy peasy fender mounts. Okay, fender mounts are done. That really pulled the lines in really good. Now it's basically straight on both sides. I got the fiberglass work done, and unfortunately it's a little bit cold out tonight, so it's not drying as fast as I would like. I'll be completely honest with you, I'm a little bit nervous, because every time I've ever mixed fiberglass, it dries way too fast, because I'm an asshole that usually uses too much catalyst. But you know, we should be okay. Hopefully we don't come in tomorrow and all this shit's just laying on the ground. But, Richard's gonna add a, like, nervous meme there, or a nervous laughter meme. I guarantee it. But I am, kind of nervous. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm thinking it's just because it's cold out. God, I hope that's all it is. We'll be back tomorrow, baby.
The next day.
Great news. Came over here today, and all of our fiberglass is dry and hard as a rock. I totally wasn't worried about it. And I didn't come over here like 4 times in the middle of the night to check on it. Definitely didn't do that. So, what we need to do now is shape this basically with a 36 grit air grinder. You can't really sand it. It's just too much. So I'm going to come in here, shape this all up, and then we will continue with the bodywork. Once I get the fiberglass part shaved down, basically, I can put body filler on top of it. I still have some more spots that I need to add body filler anyway. So I'm going to try and get the driver's side shaved down and ready for bodywork, and then I can go do the other side while this side is drying, and then go back and forth. I still haven't even sanded the Bondo on this side yet. No. Still have to sand the body filler over here. But yeah. We got a lot of work to do, and bodywork sucks. It takes forever. It's not the most fun, but I would love to see this thing in one color by the end of the video. That's what we're shooting for. We're going to probably miss an upload, but I think it'll look good if we can get it all in primer by the end. So, let's quit whining and get to sanding. the shop out, it's gonna look like a freaking bonfire. Forgot about the damn antenna hole. We can't get our bodywork. Oh, something's on fire. Oh shit. What's on fire? Ah, it's no big deal. Just a mini fire. All right, bodywork is 90% done. Now, when I say 90% done, I mean 90% done, ready for primer. This thing will end up getting block sanded and primed like 3 or 4 different times. I haven't block sanded anything yet. I just want to get the rough shape in. The rough shape is the hard part, especially since we had to do fiberglass work to get these fenders secure to the car, also to get all of the wide body kit connected, but we're pretty damn close. Molding the rear bumper is a little bit more of a pain in the ass than I was expecting, but I'm probably 20 hours in on bodywork right now, which is crazy. It takes forever, but tomorrow we should be able to come in, get this little stuff knocked out, and hopefully get it in some primer and call this a video before this thing runs 2 weeks long, because we've been on it forever. Really looking good. It is 5 in the morning right now, so I am not going to push it any harder. Also, I think I need hardener for the primer I have anyway, so I need to go to the parts store tomorrow. Starting to look good. Wow, I like this car a lot. Holy shit, I like this car a lot. All right, we'll be back tomorrow.
The next day.
All right, CRX is ready for primer. She's pretty smooth. We're not going to get the camera too close, but it does look pretty damn good. Ready for primer. The old man is here. So he thinks he can spray better than me. Also, I like free labor. And I got a question to ask you. You said the other day, you saw a post on Facebook that said if you ever think your kid needs to tell you something, you got to look them in the eyes and say, is there something you want to tell me that maybe I know? And then they're supposed to confess. So, is there something you want to tell me that maybe I know?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you rewatch your footage that you shot the other day on the Honda?
No.
Are you sure? Do you want me to show you what it looks like? Here, I can show you. You gotta spin that towards the fucking wall. You dumbass.
I may have screwed up your...
Hey, there you go. I had to look him in the eye. That's fine. We got her buttoned up. Everything's taped off. We did a little hot magic on the bumper. Got it smoothed out. We still need to do body work on it, but everything else is ready to go. So we're going to put some high build on it. Prime time. I want to see this baby girl in one color. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, go ahead, just because I want it one color. It don't need to be good on the hood, though. Oh! You go in the back, I'll get those out. Shit! Hey!
Turn it off, baby. That time's up. Yeah. Hey, turn them over.
Yeah, I got it.
Turn them over so they don't get anything in them.
Chiefs game started. The old man quit on me, but I got the second coat on. It's on there thick. Well, now that we got it all primed, it is time for paint. We are going with everybody's favorite, the Turbo Can Gloss Black. I should be able to knock out this whole car basically in one can, maybe two. So let's get started. We're gonna come right down the middle here. Oh yeah. Damn, look how straight that hood is. All right, that's enough trolling. We definitely ain't using this shit on it. Sorry, you guys know I like to have a little bit of fun. We gotta, you know, talk some shit every now and then. All right, what I'm gonna do is untape this baby. I'm going to get all of the wheels and shit open. I'm gonna lay it on the ground and we're gonna see how she looks in primer. Definitely has some rough spots. Definitely needs to be smoothed out some more. Some of my body lines are a little wonky just from molding it in, but it's better than I thought it was going to be completely honest with you. But not bad for a first prime. Let's get her untaped. I just realized I didn't show this. Naturally, it's dark out, so it's hard to see a black truck at night. You can kind of see it. This is my new truck. I won this in a freaking giveaway. I've probably been in 40 or 50 giveaways. You know, buddies that do them. I've been in Gas Monkeys, Vice Grip Garage, the Diesel Bros. I get in all of those. I get in a bunch of local ones too. And this guy was on Instagram. I bought a spot, and I freaking won. K5 60 LS swap. It's got like a, I don't know, 12-inch lift or something. It won't go in my shop, so that's a problem. But the only bad thing is they rhino lined the whole truck. So that's going to be fun. But I'll probably make a video on this that'll come out on Friday, maybe. I don't know. Last thing I needed was another project. It's not really a project. He was daily driving it, actually. But, yeah. Cool as shit. I love it. Those are 35s. 24 by 35, I think. Damn! That's a big bitch! All right, check it out. I just realized we can probably park this under that, but holy shit. How good does that look? Wow. I'm going to go shut my door. It might look a little bit better. It looks a little dark in here on my camera, but damn. I love this car so much. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Bodywork is not even close. I just wanted to get everything sealed up. I mean, it's not bad, but boy, if you start looking close, it's bad. There's a big ding in the door I didn't realize I had. Needs a lot, but whew, man. We're going to go down to Honda Heaven, CRX Farm. Holy shit. Wow, this is an older one. That's cool as shit. We're gonna go down there in a second. Whoa. Look at that view. I'm gonna go down there tomorrow or the next day. I'm gonna get a hood. I'm gonna get a front bumper. I gotta get some trim pieces. He has a CRX spoiler too that matches the body kit perfect. So, gotta get a bunch of parts, but damn, it looks good in one color. I think the stock bumper is gonna work out just fine. The rear anyway. I don't hate that at all. We'll probably end up closing that hole where the exhaust goes because I don't need that anymore. So we'll just keep that smooth. They also sell I don't know, like a rear bumper kit that's like 2 inches lower. It's almost like a mini rear valance. I could run that. That'd kind of be cool too. Oh, it took so long to get here. Bodywork takes forever. I've said it 20 times in this video, but it just takes forever. And we're going to be a month block sanding this thing to get it perfect. But damn. Shit, that looks good. I'm so fucking happy! There's just Bondo dust everywhere. I mean, I think we did a full gallon of the Duraglass, which is like the Bondo fiberglass mesh, and then like 2 gallons of Bondo. And then we also did fiberglass work itself everywhere. It just takes forever. I've said it 100 times. Takes forever, but I'm so stoked, man. Look at it. It's in one color. Everything is molded in. Everything looks really good. I was worried about some of these body lines getting a little wonky. They actually look pretty damn good if you look down the side of it. Not bad at all. Got a long way to go, but let me know what you want to see me work on next. You want to see the K5, the new one, the new toy? You want to see the vet? You want to see me stay on the CRX? Take the camera down to CRX Farm again? Check out basically the world's largest CRX junkyard on the planet. I don't know. You guys let me know. Obviously, I'll probably be doing all of that. I just want to know what you want to see next. So, let me know in the comments. I try and read them all. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already for the coolest merchandise on the planet. Go to Casey's I just realized I don't have my shirt on. Shit. Go to Caseyscustoms.com to check out all of that and more. Please like, share, comment, all the good shit they do at the end of videos, and check out some more of my other videos. Peace! I love you!